Parents, teachers, kids, we're all going back to school. Who wants to go back to school? Chances are not much people. Parents, teachers, and principals included. So today's video is going to be quick. I'm going to show you how to create this design using nothing but your mobile phone and an app called Canva. And you can prepare this in just a few minutes so you can put it on your own t-shirts or stickers or magnets or phone cases or hoodies. So if you're interested in creating this design, stick around till the end. And if you're ready, let's get into it. Alright, so this is what we will need today for today's design, and it's really simple. Just two design elements, which is the first one is Hungary, the second one is Tears Drop illustration, and for the font info we are using Le Petit Conchot. And for my French viewers out there, please forgive me if I pronounce that badly, and I hope you see it in your heart to forgive me. So normally at this stage I would show what the end result would look like on mock-ups that I have in my Redbubble store on t-shirts, hoodies, stickers and magnets, but I'm changing up the design, the layout of my videos rather, so we get straight into the design aspect of it, because that's what most of you want. And if you wish, down in my description I have the various chapters, so if you want to see what it looks like on the t-shirt or hoodie, stickers, magnets or whatnot, you're free to go in the description and click on the chapter that has that aspect of the video. But for now, we're going straight into it because that's what you guys want, and I want to give you all what you all want. So let's get straight into that, and at the end I will show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is the home screen for Canva Mobile. It's the very first screen that you would see when you open up the app on your phone. If you're accustomed using Canva for mobile, then this is very familiar to you. If not, then I'm going to walk you through it step by step as to what you are going to do today. And even if you are familiar, this will still be a guided tour. So with that out of the way, let's continue. So we start by going to the plus sign, which is located at the bottom right of your phone, right above menu. So we tap on that. Then we're going to go into custom size. Now I'm using 4,500 pixels as the width for today, and the height of 5,400 pixels as the height. There are various units of measurement, but for today we're going to ensure that we have pixels selected. So once we have that selected, as opposed to inches or millimeters, centimeters and whatnot, we make sure we have pixels. Once we have pixels selected, we tap on create new design. Okay. So now that we have that aspect out, what we're going to do now is click on the Elements tab. That's at the bottom of your phone, more or less to the left, next to Templates and before Gallery. So we tap on that. The very first thing we're going to look for is the element called Hungry. So there it is there. I had it typed out in preparation for today's video, but you can type it out and then press search. We're going to come across to the Graphics tab. And then we are going to scroll until we find that big open mouth kid screaming. There we go. Now it's a Pro feature. Now not to worry if you don't have Pro, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so you can try Canva Pro free for 30 days so you can avail yourself to all of the additional features and feature sets and products that Canva has, or shall I say design aspects. So we tap on Pro. A point to note, ask yourself at the beginning of the design if you are designing for a white t-shirt or a dark t-shirt, because that will influence how your design is created. So I'm creating this for a black t-shirt. So what I will do, once I have the design on the screen, I will resize it accordingly to make sure it is of the right size for my design. And Canva has these guidelines that let you know when your design is the center of your canvas. So I have that there. Then I'm going to tap anywhere outside of the screen, and down below you see the color square. I'm going to tap on that, and I'm going to look for a black color because I'm catering for a black t-shirt. So once I have that done, the next thing I'm going to look for is the Tears Drop illustration. So I come back to the plus sign, I clear my last search result, and I type in Tears tears drop illustration. So I type that in and then I tap search. I come across the graphics, but I'm already seeing what I'm looking for. But you come across the graphics, and then we're going to select the first one. Again, it's a pro feature, but the link is down below, so you can try it free for 30 days. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, with the element selected, I can come across to position. So it's down at the bottom of your phone. You're going to scroll to the right till you see position. Then you're going to tap on that, and you're going to put it backward. And then you're going to size it accordingly and move it around until you're satisfied with what you're seeing. If you don't like how that looks, I will share a quick tip with you. So let me just undo this, start it over. So I'm going to go back to the plus sign, tap on the plus icon, type in teardrop illustration, search for it by coming under the graphics tab and then selecting that. Now what I can do is I can scroll across with the element selected until I see crop. And then I can make this by cropping my element to the size that I want. It gives me a little more control over the design element. So I can move it like this. And then I like how that looks because it looks as though the tears are really flowing from the little dude's eyes. And I tap the element and I come to the bottom of my phone. I scroll until I see position and then I say backwards. And I honestly think this looks better than using the entire image. And I can reposition it however I want. There. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come across or tap the same design element rather. Then we're going to say duplicate, bring it across, and then we're going to come back down until we see crop. And then all we're going to do, once the crop option has been selected, is scroll our image across until we have the opposite side of the tears. Then we say done. Then we bring it down into the position that we think would be appropriate for the design. And with the design element selected, we come to the bottom, tap on position and say backward. I really like how this is looking. So now what I will do now is group everything so it makes it easier for me to work with. So I come across by the design element that's already selected. I tap on the three dots. I say select multiple. Canva's letting me know I have the tears element already selected. I tap on the screaming person. Then I tap on the other tears element to the right. There are 3 items selected. Then I say group. So now what this allows me to do is to work with this as though it is one design element. As you can see it moving across my screen. And then with that done, we're now going to add the text for our design. So we come to the plus sign. We scroll till we see text. We type in our heading or just select add a heading. Remember, we're doing this for a black t-shirt, so we can't use black text. So with the text selected, you scroll until you see color. Then you're going to scroll until you see a color that you like. Now, I'm not going to use all white. I'm going to use something that's a bit, I guess, eggshell or hint of gray. And I have that. And then I'm going to bring it into position and then scroll back across until I see edit. And then I'm going to type in with all my caps on, why do I have to? I come out of this, I make it a little smaller by grabbing one of the ends of the text and reducing it in size by dragging your hand up and down the screen. And then I want to have everything in one line. So I grab the middle handle to the right and I push it across or drag it till I have everything in one line. Now with the text selected, I come down to font. And then I'm going to type in for today's font, Le Petit Cochon. Oops, Le Petit. And here we are. I will encourage you at this time to use any font that you think appropriate. What I'm providing today is just a guide. I would really encourage you to explore all the features of Canva today. So with Le Petit Cochon there, I tap on that. And then I come out. Now you notice the font got a little smaller, and that's fine. You want to zoom in a little bit till you get these handles. And you see in the dot, and I guess the long thing in the middle and then the other dot. You want to grab one of the ends and make it smaller until the extra space is taken care of. And then you're going to grab the dot on the left side right above the W and make it bigger. I guess like that. Now with the font selected, you come down to the bottom of your phone and you're going to scroll till you see effects, and we're going to tap on shape next to style, and we're going to select the curve option. Now what you're going to do with the option already highlighted, you see those sliders there, that is on the curve option. You're going to tap on that, and then we're going to adjust the slider until we are satisfied with the I guess the angle of the curve relative to the screaming boy's head. And once we are satisfied with that, we come out of it, and then we want to drag the first aspect, the first part of the text into position like that. And once we are satisfied with that, just a little tip, let me show you something. I'm going to highlight the text. I'm going to come back into effects and back into shape and back into the curve aspect. You see that number 74? Keep that in mind, because what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this text, that is, by hitting the plus sign, bringing it down. We're going to go into edit, and then we're going to type in go to school, clearing the last thing there. With all of your with your caps on, go to school. Now this is just one aspect. You don't have to type in go to school. You can type in why do I have to go to sleep, or why do I have to go to work, or why do I have to pay bills. It's all up to you. Use your imagination. Okay, so let me come out of this, and remember that number I was telling you. With the text selected, come across until you see, I think I passed it, yeah, until you see effects. Tap on that, then tap on shape. You see curve, it's already highlighted. Tap on that, and we are just going to put a minus in front of that 74. So minus 74. So what it does is that it keeps the design uniform in terms of the curve or the angle of the words, top and bottom. And then we're going to position this in place like that, or more or less like that. And there you have it. Your design is done. Now what we're going to do now is to download the design. Now what you want to do is to download this as a transparent background. So how we're going to do that is we're going to tap the arrow located at the top right of your phone. So you tap on that. You're going to go to download. You're going to select transparent background. Now transparent background is a pro feature, so you can try Canva Pro Pre for 30 days as mentioned previously. If you have Canva Pro, then great. So you tap on that, and then you say download. And there you have it. Your design will download, and then you can upload it to any print-on-demand store of your choosing for your, I guess, side income or side hustle. Or if you have a print-on-demand store where you want to purchase gifts for your friends and loved ones, well, there you have it. Now, the next thing I'm going to do now in the next set of slides is show you what some sample products would look like. So that way you will know what the end result would look like as a gift to that friend or loved one, or what the end result would look like for your consumers when they purchase merch from your print-on-demand store. So I'll see you in the next slide. Alright, so in this aspect of the video, I'm going to show you what it looks like, your design that is, on various end products, so that you will have an idea of what it would look like if you're giving it as a friend, if you're giving it as a gift to a friend or a loved one, what the end result would look like. And similarly, if you have your own print-on-demand store and you're not sure what to design, and you design your stuff and you want to have an idea as to what it might look like on some end products, well, that's this aspect of the video today. So I have on my screen that you're seeing here a magnet. Now what you would notice is that in the design I used white text, but for the stickers and magnets you will want to invert the colors, and you will see why it's important to do this later on in this aspect of the video. If you have black text, then stickers and magnets and certain products need the black text so you can see the words, because later on you will see why it's important to invert the text. So that is the color. Now this is a magnet. This is a classic black t-shirt where we designed the words with white lettering as opposed to black, so you can clearly see it on a black background. This is what it would look like on a sweater or sweatshirt. This is what your design would look like as a magnet. You notice the colors here are black, and in this example I'm using a flask. So this is what your sticker would look like on, for example, a flask. This is what your design would look like on an iPhone case or any phone case in general. Now, this is why I mentioned that you need to invert the colors, because if you notice here, this is a toddler hoodie, and I purposely kept it like this to show you what not to do or what to be mindful of when you are uploading to your print-on-demand store for your own print-on-demand products for personal or business use. You want to be mindful of the color that you're creating for, because as we can see here, we're using white text on a light color background, and it makes it difficult to see the lettering. So just bear that in mind. Have an idea as to what you are designing for, if it's a light background or a dark background, and choose your text color appropriately so you will avoid this mistake. Alright, so let's continue. This is what the design would look like on a coffee mug. This is just another angle of the coffee mug from the side, and another angle of the coffee mug here for you so you can see what the end result would look like. Coffee mugs on a shelf. This is a zipper pouch, so, or as we say in this part of the world, pencil cases. So you can put your pencils, pens, rulers, sharpeners, erasers, all your stationery in here. Or for the ladies, like for example my spouse, she will put her makeup and her ancillary things inside there. And there are 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large, so you're free to select whatever size you think is appropriate should you decide to go across to my little Redbubble store and purchase items there. Of course, you cannot do a why do I have to go to school video without having a book bag for the little ones. Alright, so this is what it would look like on a book bag. I decided to tile it and alternate it so it will, cover the whole bag, with the exception of where it goes over your shoulders. So this is what it looks like from another angle. Of course, the print is not going to be on this front aspect there because, well, nobody's really seeing that. And of course, you can't design a school graphic without putting a notebook in there. In this case, it's spiral bound, and this is a hardcover one. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found some value from it. Please feel free to like and subscribe and share it around with your circle and help my little channel to grow, so other people can see that they too can do this, and they too can design stuff to create their own stream of passive income on the side, or who knows, maybe even grow it to their own large empire. So once again, thank you for your time today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.